Welcome, 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 my friends. Welcome to Big Red Leads. I am Big Red. I want to talk to everybody today about competition. Competition seems to be running rampant today, especially with it being Saturday and all. College football is on and popping. Now, I used to play ball. Didn't play at a super high level, but I was very talented. Now, why am I telling you this? Because my toughest competition, and this goes for a lot of people, wasn't in the sports arena. My toughest competition was in between my ears. And that goes for a lot of people today, especially in the Western Hemisphere. People talk about the Olympics. The Olympics just finished up not too long ago. Well, the Olympics are credited to the Greeks. The Olympics came from Africa. Let's start there. These activities that the Africans engaged in were, quote unquote, sports that were training exercises for their warriors, for their soldiers, so that it became muscle memory. You do something over and over and over again to the point where you're not thinking about it. Your brain turns off because your body remembers. Now, once you reach a certain level, your skill is matched up against someone else. Understand that your toughest competition is right here. Self-doubt is a saboteur. Your mind is a saboteur. Your mind will talk you out of doing things that you know that you need to be doing. So understand, who is your toughest competition? Do you think it's someone outside of you? Who is your hardest competition? Do you think it's someone outside of you? Understand that being a professional is understanding the whole landscape of it. Being able to give information. Each one teach one. I wouldn't listen to anyone who doesn't teach anyone who has mastered something, and to be honest with you, that person is selfish. If you've mastered something, a skill, a way of being, and you're not teaching, whether it's your employees, whether it's your fellow coworkers, whether it's an intern, if you're not teaching what you know, that's selfish. The mental capacity that you have is enough. I did a video, I don't know, almost 2 months ago about this. I think it's enough already. You are enough. That is the foundation. Today, what I'm talking to you about is building upon that foundation. The greats in any Western sport, the Hall of Famers, trust me when I say this, they study. They watch film. Why are they doing this? Because their skill set is already high enough. Now it's more about, okay, what am I seeing that the average player, who's a professional as well, is not seeing? That's where you get your Hall of Famers. That's where you get your Deion Sanders. That's where you get your Jerry Rices. That's where you get your Peyton Mannings, your Tom Brady's, your Shannon Sharps. If they were asked, I guarantee they watched more film on any given day than the average CEO studies and reads. Now, the average CEO and studies and reads, they say they read about good several hours a day. Now, I'm going to say this to you, use myself as an example. On the average day, every 24 hours, I'm spending at least 4 to 6 hours in study, prayer, or meditation. Every single day. Mind you, I'm still taking sales calls. I'm still teaching my classes. I'm still taking care of my clients. And I'm still talking to my sales staff. And I have an 8-hour job that I give them 8 hours a day. And I run 2 businesses. And I'm doing all that every single day within a 24-hour period. That's not even including on the things that I miss out on because with my kids or even with my nieces and my nephews or friends. So understand, you have to be willing to be focused, be a student, be trained, be a professional, and also be willing to step into the arena. A lot of people that you see on Instagram and Facebook and let's see, TikTok and YouTube, a lot of these people are full of full of it just simply because they have not stepped into the arena. They use cliche phrases and catchphrases and little clickbait to simply say things like, oh, trials and tribulations and all that. Never stepped into the arena of what it is to be a professional. A lot of them are professional BS artists. I'm just going to just keep it 100. What I'm simply speaking to today, for anyone who's watching this, understand who your toughest competition is. Once you know who that person is, I'm giving you the answer. It's you. Once you know that, then you can do everything possible to improve upon defeating that person every day, every single day. No days off. That's how you get better. That's how you become great. That's how you become a professional. That's how you win. You already have the foundation. You have everything you need. It's already inside here, and your whole energy and spirit. It's already there. You're already winning. Now, what are you going to do with it? Are you just going to let that just dissipate, get old, and not tap into your own potential? Or are you going to sit down in your comfy seats eating your popcorn and watch the other players, the other people who are in the same arena as you? You're going to watch them win? And then be jealous because they're actually succeeding and hitting numbers and doing things that they actually want to do with their life? Or are you going to bitch and moan about not being able to do the things that you want to do? It's sad to me to see people who are in their 40s and 50s and 60s who never tap into their potential. They don't read anything. They don't study anything. I'm talking about these individuals. Of course, there's people who read and all that. But what are we doing? Don't be a spectator in your own life. Be a gladiator. Go into this knowing, look, one of my favorite movies, Gladiator. Russell Crowe's character is asking the crowd, are you not entertained? Because they're here to see the car crashes. They're here to see the gore. They're here to see the failures. But once he realizes and understands that he is his own competition, he's just destroying everything. And he ends that quick. Because they're not competition. They're in there to survive. He's in there to thrive. So are you not entertained? You ever get a chance to go check out that movie? It's one of the coldest scenes ever. I named one of my youngest boys Maximus because of that. That's a whole nother story. But understand that you have everything you need. You have to be trained, skilled. You have to have some talent. Trust me, you do. You have it. Don't squander it. Love you all. I hope this message helps. Go out and be the best version of you every single day. Be the phoenix. You should be dying and resurrecting from the flames of your own desire every single day to get better, to become more efficient, to become a professional. Then teach and train the people who are around you, especially the youngsters who need that knowledge, who need that wisdom. And understand that you are a student at all times. I learn from my clients. I also learn from my students. That way, my brain stays fresh and sharp. Like I said, love you all. Have a good one. This is Big Red Leads. Like, share, definitely subscribe to the channel. Talk soon, my friends. Be better today than you were yesterday.